remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded. Soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now. Ain't I work a plan now. Can't I?
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles
and the Washington Commanders.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Come on. Hey.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
This defense for the Commanders is much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Henry again on second down.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks or other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Hurts to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 25 on second down, Hurts buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Only 7 players crossed 1,000 yards rushing last season, and one of them was Gibson, who made a big jump forward in his 2nd season. Entering his 3rd campaign, he cemented himself as one of the building blocks for the Commanders.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A big game here for Carson Wentz. He mostly got cheers. Some boos smattered him when he was announced before the game, but 35-32-1 was Wentz in his 5 years as the Phillies starter. His best year, well, you remember that one, 2017, finished 3rd at MVP voting, but a knee injury ended his season late and opened the door for Nick Foles to carry the Eagles to a Super Bowl title.
Wentz gonna throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be looking for a possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. To throw, it's Wentz.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ready?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, Wentz steps away to his left. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Nakobe Dean brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Henry up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his left.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Wentz going to try and throw on third.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw is Wentz. This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 30 yards.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following a touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Okay, ready?
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So a response there to the touchdown in the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that, because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, cut that bullshit out, boy.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose.
Nigga, what?
They'll run with Gibson.
Oh, God. What the fuck?
Down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Now, you better cut that motherfucking game off.
On defense there, that looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short.
All I need y'all to do is feed Najee.
Way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion.
All I need y'all to do is feed Najee.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Shit, for my motherfucking bet.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Najee gotta get he gotta get
There is something to a game plan with trying to
hell no, he already got on offense anyway.
speed. You do so. Send him deep.
Najee Harris need
and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So second down.
Najee Harris need 14 rushing attempts. Nick Chubb 1 touchdown.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's what I'm looking for right there.
Now Wentz on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right, Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I got that too. I got a Cooper 5 catches, Chubb touchdown, Najee Harris 15 rushing attempts.
Gibson again.
I don't know, bro. You got to look at it, bro. That's all the Browns and the Steelers got right now. They running back, so they finna run that bitch a lot. Man, shit, he gonna get just as much as Nick Chubb is. Sometimes they put both of them niggas in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm just dressed up in my nice suit, minding my business. I
Give up the middle to Gibson. That's going to go down.
Fuck us, Steve Smith. I slash you out your head.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Hey, man, you got a ball head. You ain't got no damn ball head, boy. You too damn young for a ball head, boy. Hey, that's a lot. That's a lot. Not. Hey, that's a lie if I'm in the building. Hey, that's a lie if I'm in the building. That's a lie if I'm in that building. I seen you on Snap, nigga. Think you be more fucking hustler. Yeah, put that motherfucking camera on Najee. I need you to do something, bitch.
Because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside and finished off the runner for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it is. I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Sly able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I'm playing it on solo battle. Oh, my shit maxed out. I'm level 61.
71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry.
Yeah, I play when I get my things. I play them on Legend.
So they'll come up
I'm 22. I got Corley Sutton. That's all I want. I sold that shit, though. I quick sold it. Like the 1700 train or something like that. If he get Bronco, he a Bronco. You know what? Keep that nigga.
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run. It's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Fuck Dante Johnson, man. Fuck that bitch.
As they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoy taking that knee because
he got one. Trubisky.
Psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
Look at Jordan Pickens, sorry.
Barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak.
Trubisky, bro,
They come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the
He don't suck. He just not pushing the ball down the field.